Hey guys, how's it going? Has it really been that long? I didn't think it would be that long. Hey, SWGOH 1711 Daniel, a mountain goat and Breeze. How are you doing? Yeah, so I've been incredibly busy, like incredibly busy. So I am trying to stream as much as I can, but yeah, it's been really hard to kind of find the time, just with all the stuff going on with like my personal, family, and work life. So I am gonna try to continue as much as I can. So sorry guys for the delays. Long time no see. It hasn't really been that long. How long? When's the last time I did a video? It's been like 4 days. I don't know what you guys are talking about. So November 5th, 5 days. 5 days ago, I published a video. And then it was 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, 1st, 31st, 31st, 30th, 29, 27. So I missed the 28th. So I missed 5 days. Honestly, I didn't think anyone would notice because, yeah, I didn't think anyone would notice because no one ever like shoots me a message or says anything like, hey, are you streaming or whatever. And if I miss a grand arena or something, no one ever asks or says anything. So I didn't think anyone was like really cared. Yeah, videos and live streams are different. So it's really hard to commit to live streams, just because lately, especially Captain, my dog, he's been really, he's been having a lot of issues lately. So it seems like I'm taking him to the vet almost every day. So we're just working through all his, you know, as he gets older, all his stuff. So, you know, just working through it. And then I'm starting. I enrolled in my master's I started classes for my master's program again. So I did put that off for a while, just for the last year actually. I wasn't doing school because before I started streaming, I finished my bachelor's, and then I was like, okay, while I'm waiting for my to enroll in my new school, I'll take a break and do some streaming. And I ended up taking a longer break than I expected, but I started back up with my master's program. So yeah, and then I had an inspection at work and all this other stuff. So yeah, it's just been crazy busy. Hey Tweb, how's it going? Yeah, just insanely busy. This is a good one. I may buy that. Tenacity. I should. Hey CR Sonic, how are you doing? I want this. It's pretty good, actually. Has potential. But yeah, but it's been crazy busy. I'm quite annoyed. I really am with CG right now. I cannot believe they removed an assault battle. I really am quite annoyed at them right now for their transgressions. You know what I mean? You know, you feel me? What do I need for this dude? This thing. Yeah, but they really did upset me. What'd you guys think of that? Them removing an assault? At first I thought like, oh, it has to be a mistake, right? Like, just a calendar mistake. I'm sure it's in there. Yeah, I don't think it's like gone forever. I think they're planning on like, we're just gonna remove an assault battle as we add in more assault battles and start cycling them out. But it really is pissing me off because like since they've been here, they've always been monthly, and this is the first time that they're removing it. So I felt very upset that they are taking rewards, because if you look at because they're like, well, they give us an assault battle, but a lot of people weren't able to even engage in that assault battle. Like I don't have the investment in these characters, and now that they're starting to cycle out assault battles, 100% I don't think I'm gonna R9 these. So Yeah, it just really kind of pissed me off because it's like, okay, before I fully invested and recommended people to go all in on assault battles as much as they can, because these guys, because they're consistent rewards and it like always gives you income. But the fact that they're going to start cycling out assault battles is a big deal for income. Yeah, I do think like the shady way that they did it too wasn't great. Like everything, every way that they did it was wrong. Like they didn't announce it. They didn't say like, if they would have came out with a post and been like, hey everyone, we want to add in more assault battles, but we're limited on, you know, like rewards and everything, and we want to make these, like upgrade these. Yeah, so of course I'll take these to R7, but I don't think I'm going to take them to R9 anymore. Because my plan was after Ahsoka, I was like, yeah, I'll take these up to R9 for the assault battle, but now that they're cycling out assault battles, and I'm not planning that. So I don't think that assault battle is like gone. So I don't think it's like gone. I think they just didn't do it this month. Like I'm sure it'll be back next month, and another one will probably be gone if they continue this cycle. I really don't like the way they did it, because it's like, if you don't have enough space, right? Like if there's just not enough space, make them events. Like make an event that's not an assault battle, and then give us that. Like if you wanted to make a character worth it, don't call it an assault battle. Like assault battles are monthly. Why give it that tag if you're just going to like start changing the rules on them? Give us like another event like you would for you know, a heroic battle or something. Give us one of those. Don't take from us to add in stuff because we don't have new things and you want to make us form the new things. So overall, honestly, not very happy with CG and what they're doing, like how they changed up the fleet meta. Overall, like what they're doing with just overall very unhappy with CG right now. I'm doing well, Breeze. So, you know, it's just my 2 cents here. You're about to unlock Bo-Katan Mandalore soon? Nice. That's my current farm right now. Yeah, almost ready. I still have to do all the relics and stuff and the Zetas. Honestly, I'm not in a rush, just because my Zetas are like way behind. This takes forever, by the way. I don't know why they designed it this way. But I'm gonna farm Bo-Katan Mandalore. Or I'm farming Bo-Katan Mandalore, but I don't have any Zetas saved. And I still have 2 Zetas that I wanted to use for, what was it? For the Jedi Knight Count Kestis farm. So I'll probably have them unlocked, but I do need to kind of well, I almost have 1 more Zeta, so we'll see. But Zetas are like a huge issue for me right now. Really behind on my Zetas. Alright. Let's do my dailies real quick and then we'll jump. I think I did this already. Yep. So I've been double farming these guys though, getting ready for their assault battle. Also for the Bo-Katan Mandalore, because after I finish with Bo-Katan Mandalore, then I'm going all in on Ahsoka. But I don't know, like, I have not. He only requires 1 Zeta? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, like his, all his abilities are Omicrons pretty much. I'm not investing in Luthen because I just don't care about the Luthen farm, so I'm sure it's like a fine character, right? Like, I'm sure he's okay. It's just not something I've been investing in. So I don't know. There's a lot I need to, because pretty much how it's gonna go is how I think it's gonna go. I'll probably finish Bo-Katan Mandalore, go into GL Ahsoka, and by the time that's finished, they're probably gonna announce whatever the next big thing is, and I'll probably loop back, try to finish off like Lord Vader and the Bad Batch, and then come back, maybe even Balin's Skull, depending on how I am with Omicrons. But yeah, it's kind of like touch and go right now, as far as what I can do. I'm trying to complete these prestigious quests too, for the funsies. So I'm doing my climbs. Right now, I just did the Sith one. Now I have to do... It's pretty funny too, because I pushed up all the way. It took a while for me to climb up in Squad Arena. I just had, what do you call it? Select options. I had to restart, re-download the game. It wasn't working last night, because last night I was actually planning on making a video, but my game didn't work, so it was having trouble finding my location. So it worked if I had my VPN on, but if I didn't have my VPN on, then the game didn't want to launch. It was pretty weird. Super whack. I'm just doing these prestigious quests. So I just did the Sith one, and I'm doing the Qui-Gon Jinn. Like, some of these are really hard, like win 5 territory war attacks with Dengar. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Like, I don't know. I'm just gonna have to put them into like an overkill team or something. But usually the people I'm facing against are it's not like I don't get any free wins. And then I just did this. This will take a little bit of time. So I'm doing these, the Sith one, Jedi Master, and Bounty Hunter one. For this one, I'm waiting for a galactic challenge with the Ewoks. And then just, you know, if I can remember the territory war ones, which it's today, so we'll see how it goes. Is that a... Hey Omega, how are you doing? Egnards. The porn music. Yeah. How are you doing, Egnards? How are you doing? Still in Japan? Yeah, I'm in Japan. I am in Japan. I'll be in Japan for a very long time. So I am... Hey Gabriel. Good night. Good night. Yeah, so I'm retiring out here. My retirement is in 2027, so I don't know exactly when. Sometime like mid to late 2027 is when I'll retire, and then I'm going to, yeah, I'm going to be working my mods here shortly. So yeah, so I'll be retiring out here pretty shortly. When I do that, I'll retire. Hey Citrus Keller, thanks for subscribing. I do appreciate it. You too, Egnards. Yeah, I'm ancient. But yeah, but I'll be retiring out here in 2027. So I'm looking at buying. You'd be shocked at the prices of houses here. So I can, or at how cheap the mortgages are. The mortgage is like if I get a home loan, it's under 1% interest rates for 40 years. So I can get a mortgage for like a $400,000 house, and it will be like $700, $800, maybe $900 a month. It is so insane. Yeah, less than 1% interest rates. It's insane. So we're looking at possibly buying a house out here. So it's because in Japan, houses aren't looked at really as investments, because everyone needs a house, right? Like it's a necessity, you know, the bare necessities. So 6.15%, man. Oh geez, man, that's rough. Where do you sign up for a roster review? In my Discord, Dan. It's in the description. So you'll see, someone sent me. Yeah, but it's in my description. So you'll go to, and it's been so long since I've described this, but here, Captain's Roster Reviews, you put them in number 2, and that's how you get on the wheel. There are some people, 3,500, oh man. Yeah, well, hopefully you can refinance once the prices, like once they drop. I would be refinancing like a fiend once that interest rate drops. 6.15%. That's insane, dude. That's insane. Yeah, my buddy too. So he sold his house on like the end of the peaks, and he had a offer, and someone accepted his offer, and then it went through escrow, and on the last day of escrow they were just like, oh hey, we weren't able to finance it, so he had to put it back on the market, and he lost like $50,000 because by the time that passed, like the prices had already dropped. So he really did kind of miss out on that one. I'm not like, he still came out on the end, so I didn't feel like too bad for him, but you know. Hey Guppy, yeah, I'll add you to my list. I got you. Thank you for the support. But yeah, it's insane. But that's one of the reasons. I still don't know if I'm going to retire out here. What am I using? I think I don't remember. I have to change them because when I first started, I got, what I do? Owned the ONE 3D. But my prime, because I bought because that's what I used for like my layout and everything. I used owned, but like my 1 year ends in December because that's when I started. Yeah, but I think I'm going to, because they do have its own. I'm sure Moonborn could do something for you. But I'm going to have to change some of these stuff. Maybe, I don't know. I'll have to see after December if they still work, because that's when I think my super overworked, is he? With the Gungis, yeah. Yeah, so yeah, I don't know. But it's just owned. I don't think I'm going to like extend the premium with them, because I did it for a year, but I think I'll go back to like Stream Elements or something. Why? Because F you, that's why. I don't know. Honestly, I personally haven't gone too much into the punishing one stuff. Just because I'm all in on how much I hate. I'm all in on how much I hate the, what do you call it? Mercenaries? Yeah, whatever, I'll keep that. Baki Roman. It depends on your farms, but I'll say this, you're probably never wrong farming Jabba. Like, you can put in for a roster review and I can tell you like exactly what I think you should do. But as long as you weave in assault battles and farm for Jabba, I don't think that you will be in a bad position. Hey Raw Onion, how are you doing? Forest Moon was removed? I don't think it's like removed forever, right? So let's not all take out our pitchforks and go with the FUCG train. I think they deserve a gentle like a screw you CG, not an FUCG. I do think that it'll take time, but yeah, I don't know. It really is. Really is. I don't know what they're gonna do. I hope they. I don't know if there's like a backlash or anything, but I think players are upset about the assault battles. I'm pretty upset. I didn't like vocalize it anywhere, but maybe I'll make a video on it, just saying like, CG, what are you doing? What are you doing, CG? I don't think anyone cares about me though. I think they're, because they added an assault battle, and I think they're wanting to cycle in assault battles so that they remove one every so often. And they didn't even announce it is one of the worst parts of it. They just kind of like did it and then didn't say anything until people asked. So yeah, not the best. I don't have. You didn't get a single Rex today? It's just random, dude. So with character drops and stuff, I don't even worry about it. I don't think about it. I just do it. That's the best way to farm shards. Like I farmed almost every shard in the game, except for these 3 because they're new. But like, just don't worry about it. You just farm them, and then sometimes they'll drop nothing. Sometimes they'll drop, you know, 5 or 10 or whatever. Don't worry about it. It is what it is. You can't really control it. There's no reason to ruminate on it. The new raid is going to be an Ahsoka raid. So that's what I think. I'm thinking an Ahsoka raid. So Egnards, I finally fully invested in my Zori team. So I have done what you have asked of me. It took a while. I did it earlier in the week, or earlier this month. But I gave them their, here, let's go. Yeah, so I gave them their Zeta and the Omicrons now. So now, at least with Finlead and Zori, I think that's all they need. Yeah, so they've done nothing for me so far. So, but we'll see. Maybe one day she'll get me a hold. I do need to get Finn a little faster. His mods just need a little more love. But I've been working on like new characters too. But as you can see, he's only 318. And I would like to get him to, like, if possible, at least in the 340s. But these aren't like the fastest. But I'm thinking once I get these up, I may switch his mods with like dash, and then I'll just give these mods to dash or something. Not this one obviously, but like give my really fast dash mods to Resistance Hero Finn, and then Resistance Hero Finn will keep these, is what I'm thinking I'll do. Just to, because I don't need dash to be like crazy fast. I only use them in 3s, where Resistance Hero Finn I'm using in 5s and 3s, and I would like to get him faster. So it was hard to kind of like take the time to put 3 Zetas, because if you think about it, it takes from Seer, it takes from Jedi Knight Cal Kestis, it takes from Kelleran Beck. I don't know what I should do here. I'm thinking I should do this unique here. Yeah, I'm thinking I should do the unique, because I do use him. I use him in Grand Arena now. I would like to have the Zeta on there, but I do need Jedi Knight Cal Kestis's Windmill Defense Zeta, which gives a bonus turn to someone. I need Seer Junda's special, which this can help in I don't need it. Like, I did beat the Zepho mission without this, so I don't, but it would have really helped. So I don't know. But I'm thinking I'll probably just give it to Seer. And then yeah, because I need one here, one here, one here, and then I need all the Bo-Katan ones. So, and this guy is going to be relics soon, and I get my relics pretty quick, so these guys are probably going to be relic 7 shortly. which means I may just start saving my Zetas and then just leave these guys where they are for now, and then just save my Zetas for the Bo-Katan Mandalore team, and then once I start working on GL Ahsoka, I'll come back and finish off these guys as Zetas. And then I had a Relic 9 Star Killer, so now this dude's a baller. He's a shot caller. Look at this. Relic 9 Star Killer for the operations. Honestly, not too upset about this. Not too upset at all. What else do I have to do here? You have Bo next run. Nice. So you can lose that mission too, Dank? Oh man. So you got to work on your success rates. All right, let's see what we got here. I gotta face a Jabba, a Leia. Let's see what I got here. Maybe I'll take out this one with an SLKR. What do we have on this wall? Stuff and things and stuff. Yeah, I can take out a few of these things. Trenches. I don't know what I want to do for the trenches. Nothing, maybe? Maybe I can Malgus this. Alright, let's go take up that. Let's go take out that SLKR in the north. And then we'll do this. 30 TW attacks. Alright. Let's go over here. What's this Datacron? 15% turn meter. What do I want to do here? I do miss Attacker Cron for SLKR. I really do. You know what I mean? It was so good. It's such a good Cron. Oh, this one seems fairly inconspicuous. Let's see what I have for Crons. I can go with this. This one seems fine. Yeah, let's do that. TW. Good old TW. I'm in a different guild now. Different guild. Different rules. Oh, he almost died. He almost died. Died for our sins over here. Alright, let's do that. Yeah, but my this guild does not have that limitation. Man, come on, Red Trooper. I need your AoE, buddy. Doesn't have buff immunity, focus basic. There you go. Haha. Alright. So this one looks like it's a win. And dude, give me all that alt charge. There you go. There you go. Yeah, but this guild does not have that issue. So I did ask them, and they were like, "Yeah, dude. I'm not allowed, of course, to show you my defenses. But as far as like, and this is what I was saying is like, okay, is SLKR versus Jabba really like a secret? Like, is anyone here like, oh my god, SLKR versus Jabba, that's like revolutionary, you know? Like, not really. The Saw mission, I only care about 2 missions, Dank. 2 missions. And that is I only care about unlocking Zepho and unlocking Mandalore. That's it. That's it. You're either a hero or a 0. That's it. Yeah. Man, this dude is really thick. Come on, Java. Give up the goods, Java. There you go. Alright, let's go down south. You'll get around to it. I don't think it's like that hard. As long as you're... if you don't know what you're doing, then of course you're going to fail it. But if you know what you're doing, you should be fine. Alright, this is actually a really strong character. What do I want to do here? I can probably take one of these out with like a CLS. I can do that. Yeah, whatever. Do this. CLS it. Is there any... I'm running... I wish I had more datacrons. I really do. Protection, potency, sure. Let's do this. Alright. Let's take your stuff off. There you go. Lay off my brosit. I'll save him for last. Do this. Take all your guys' junk off. That's blinding, guys. Blinded by the light. Oh yeah, sure, it's good to easy breezy, lemon squeezy. Alright, let's see, what am I gonna do here? Yeah, well, I'm not specifically like creating content for this, you know what I mean? It's just, this is what I'm doing, you know? Like I have to do these attacks, so might as well just do them. Let's just do Empire here. So I don't have a Star, or I don't have a Jahani, so I can't really use my Star Killer here. I don't want to use here. Is the tank Chewbacca good? What do you mean the tank Chewbacca? Rey is a hard character to clean up. Like, no. She just is. You know, just stats. Yeah, she's just a really hard character to clean up. So this one takes a little bit of time, honestly. Let's do this. Stagger everyone. We'll let staggers out. Still got it up. Vandor? Maybe. I need Thrawn to get out here and fracture this dude. There you go. I kind of want to kill this guy. Do this. Do that. Shocked. Shocking. Let's continue working these dudes down. Well, this one takes forever to kill all these people. Alright, there you go. Let's work down the Geobrute Alpha next. Let's do that. Probably gonna kill him, yep. Just take out the soldier real quick. Archer, there you go. Yeah, I'll wait till you come back, Guppy. No problem. Just let me know when you're back. There you go. Yeah, if you can see, like, this battle takes forever. Jeez. It's a long battle. But pretty consistent. I don't think I've ever lost. And I've taken out, I don't know what the highest relics I've taken out for geos, but I've taken out really high relics with this, because if you use Imperial Troopers, like I don't have a fully relic Imperial Troopers, so, and I've been hurt before. Alright, let's stun you. There you go. Alright, what else do we have here? What's this? Fence, yeah, whatever. Let's do this. Rogue One. Go with this one and see how it goes. See how it goes. Yeah, sure. Go on. Let's do this first. Clear this guy out. Okay, you're dead. Alright, let's do this. I'm gonna take out B2 just because I don't like him. Yeah, let's do this. Kill Grievous. And we'll just like force this guy down until we can get to that guy. He's gonna be really Where's this one? Throw this guy out. That's fine. Take your time, Jericho. There you go. There you go. Alright. I think that's it for this. I could take this out, but not my biggest concern. JMK? Kind of a waste to take this out, to be completely honest. Because I do have JMK, but I don't want to waste that. I think I've taken out enough of this wall that it should be fine. I could Sith Empire this. I wish I had a thick cron for... Yeah, I wish I had a thick cron. This is a much better cron than what I have, but... Yeah, maybe. Vandor Chewbacca is pretty good. Yeah, let's see this. I don't know. I don't have a good cron for them. So let's see. I'm just gonna go all in on this guy. Let's do that. Sell your stuff. Shock ya. Do that, because that'll work on him. Okay. If I can get a... Okay, I want to stay off him for a second, so I can do something. Watch. Oh, he still needs to get beaten down a little more. I'll do this. Let's do this. So I want to try to, there you go. Do this and there you go. Yeah. So now the reason I did that and I stayed off him was they get damage immunity if they get brought to half health. But if I just kill him before he hits half health, then I don't have to worry about it. Now this team's pretty much like neutered. So the only threat here really is Seer, which she's not, as long as like these two are taunting, then it's not a big deal. But sometimes they stop taunting, so that can be an issue. Alright, let's get Cal out of here. Get shocked on him. Some fears. No taunting take. Yeah. Sometimes people just do what they're gonna do, you know? Nothing to do but to do it. Pretty easy one. Pretty easy match. Do that and then just throw it on auto. I personally like Baze or Biston. If it's a choice between those two, then Baze is the obvious choice. I use Baze with Leia, and that's why I don't use Baze with my Rogue One. But I don't use because if you don't have somewhere else for Baze to go, then yeah, then that's a good one. I think that's all I'm gonna do for this wall. I think I took out enough teams that my guild can pretty much take down the rest. I usually try to take out one team. I could probably like Sith this, but oh wait. Oh, maybe I can try. I'm pretty sure Night Sisters can take one of these guys out too. It can lose, so we'll see. But I'm pretty sure this works as well. Yeah, we'll do this. So, okay. Let's do this. These are always fun. It can lose because they definitely have the damage to just make it lose, you know. It's fine. Okay. Let's do this. I'm not getting any. Okay. I'm not getting any plague. Isn't good. This nice can do something. I need to heal her up. Let's spread some plague. Basic for now. Man, this guy's super tenacious. So I might lose just because I'm not getting any plague here. Because if he AoE's here, there you go. If I can get Daka down, then I might be okay. Nice. So this might be a loss here. If they AoE her, then I am in trouble. Yep, there you go. B1's gone, but I think I'm gonna still forfeit this, just because it's not enough. It's not enough. If like 2 or more were dead, I would say I would keep it, but no. Hey Swag Frog, how's it going? Yeah. Yep, that's it. That's all I'm gonna do for right now. I think there's more I can do here, but I'll wait. Do I? Yeah, I have JMK, but I'm gonna save JMK. I don't think they have any great mothers, because JMK is like a great use for great mothers. But just hanging out, nice. Just about to do some roster reviews. Guppy went to the store. So in the meantime, I can do maybe I'll do a free one. Yeah. Oh yeah, I gotta work my mods. That's right. Let's do my mod works real quick. 50. Nice. Yeah, did you see my roster review for you, Dr. Wiley? Because you need to fix your mods. You need to fix your mods. That's good. You didn't see it? What? It was a whole video for you. Like, right here. Look at this. It was like my last video for you. Literally the last video I did. Dr. Wiley. Right here. This guy. Right here. Paging Dr. Wiley. Go watch your video, dude. Alright, let's go. Let's do my mod work. Good thing I asked. Good thing I asked. Right, let's go here. Did I put the time for mod work? I did. Okay. Do this. Accuracy. Ooh, yeah. Do this. Alright. Let's reveal all secondaries. Go in and reveal some grays. So this week I did not get a lot of slicing material, so I may have to be pretty selective on what I'm gonna work. Oops, do this. Not a lot of 5s. Wow, like nothing there. Okay. Maybe my saving grace this month or this week is not a lot hit speed, so. Because I don't have a lot to work with here. Last week I had a very good month or week actually for mods. I think I had like 7 or 8 mods that had the potential for 6 dots. So pretty happy with that. We'll see. Crit damage. Could always use some more crit damage. Health with health. Always good. Protection, health. Man, I didn't farm a ton of mods this week for some reason. Not a ton. Alright, yeah, we'll work these when I work my grays. Any of them tenacity? Not really. Alright, let's work my grays. Let's work
by speed. Sell all these 3s. I don't need that in my life. Alright, the 4s. Protection, triangle, don't need that. Health, no, maybe. Health, protection. Health. Offense triangle? I don't really need that. Hey Stero, yeah, I did. I said I was very upset. I was very upset with that. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know. I don't know why they're trying to be like sneaky with it. I don't know why they felt like that was a good idea to do in the first place, but I'm very not pleased with, first of all, the fact that they did it, and then how they did it was not good either. So like it's like a double insult, if you will, you know? Like first of all they did it, and then 2, they didn't even announce it. They just kind of hoped we wouldn't have noticed, which is not the way to manage a game. I think it really isn't. My speed, but I'm very, very not pleased with their communication, with their decisions on assault battles. And I don't know why they're like, okay, well, we need more assault battles if they don't have the bandwidth to have them. Hey, Beskar Bandito. Yeah, I remember you. You're the guy who did not allow me to join your guild. I remember you, Beskar Bandito. You're the one who rejected me. Yeah. Thought I'd forget. Beskar. How are you doing, dude? Man. Another economy rework? You think so? I don't know. Oh, this is a decent mod. Damn. It's fine. You probably don't even remember me, Beskar. You're probably like, did I? Yeah, it was before I was a streamer. I applied to your guys' guild. Not a big deal. Any of these crit damage? Offense with offense. I do need one of these. Nope, did not hit. Start upgrading these. Work by speed. Do this, all 8s, so all disappointments. 9s. Do I want to work any of these today? Like I said, I don't have any slicing materials, so I'm not like too enthused. Crit damage. I want to work this one. That's it. Where'd you go? Here you are. That's it. See if this can hit. Hit. Nope, did not. Alright, that's fine. Hey Pancake, how are you doing? How are you doing? Let's do this. Select all, upgrade these. Let's take him to 12. Take care of Chris for you. Chris needs some help. I don't know if you were, I think you were... Oh, thanks Beskar. Yeah, like I said, not a big deal. Yeah, Chris needs some more officers is what he needs. He takes on a lot of responsibility. A lot. It's kind of crap too. None of these really excite me too much. So, 2 for 11s. No. I'm not gonna work those. Not a lot. I bought a few this week, but 17, 19, I worked that one. 15, 14, 12, 13. This is good. This is not. All my new ones were crap, but this one lone mod is decent.
don't know what I'll do with it. 25. There you go. So 125 speed mon. That's it. That's all I get. Has offense and crit chance though. Maybe one day I'll like continue to slice it, because like this has the potential to be a really good mod. Look at that offense on it and crit chance really high. I don't know who I'll give it to. I think I'll probably give it to Bo-Katan Mandalore is who will probably take it, because I am trying to work her mods right now. So we'll see. Yep, all that work just for one decent mod. Oh well. Yeah, when did you leave the guild, Beskar? Because I did remember you. And I was like, oh yeah, this is, and then when I joined, I was like, oh hey, Beskar Bandito is no longer here. Yeah, I remembered you because of, because you were really involved with Nooch's streams, and I used to watch his stuff back then. A lot. Need to be studying? Yeah, I totally get it. Me too. Not really. Soon I will be. Alright. So let's see. Yeah, but I'm honestly not. I'll say this. I did stop spending. So I stopped buying, because before I was saying I was buying these Chirotech packs, and then I was buying the Monday packs. So I think I'm gonna stop for two reasons. One, I accelerated my account too much, and now I'm way too because with the combination of Lightspeed bundles and Chirotech and all this stuff that I was accelerating. Like I finished Zepho and I finished Seer, Jedi Knight Cal Kestis, and Leia in like a 3-week period with Finn, Zori, and everything. And getting Starkill. Like I did a lot pretty much in 3 weeks when I was buying those packs. But the problem is now I'm just like, I don't have any Zetas. Like I don't have any Zetas to even give these things that I'm building right now. So it's like, okay, why should I like spend to accelerate relics and gear if I can't even maintain the Zetas? So it's like, it's pushing my bottleneck even further, because it doesn't give you any Zetas if I'm, and also I now get Zepho and Mandalore. So that combined with like buying those packs was way too fast. Like my account was progressing way too fast. And it's also pushing some other things like my carbonite circuit boards and my bronzium wirings. I wasn't able to, it's not at a sustainable level. I looked at the math and I was like, okay, the way that I'm doing it right now is just not sustainable if I continued what I'm doing. And so I decided to stop buying those. And honestly, I'm pretty mad at the game right now. Like I'm pretty upset with what they're doing with the assault battles. Some other things as well. So I'm like, okay, I'm not going to accelerate my account. I have really good income and I don't really need to. The reason I was doing it was because I wanted to hit end game as fast as possible with all the GLs, even though I have all the ships now. But as of right now, I think I'm gonna just kind of cool it on buying those packs, and then if I feel the need in the future, then I will. But yeah. Yeah, I think so, Dr. Wiley. That's why I said it. So I do think you'll need all those fleets, because I think Profundity is going to get a lifter, and then you're going to want it at that point. And then once we get the 2025 fleet, like we're going to want all of them. And fleets are in a really crappy place right now. Like probably the worst I've ever seen them. So they're just canceling out all the off meta counters right now, and I think they're gonna like shake up the meta by adding in a lifter for Profundity and 2025 fleet, and then maybe it will all make sense at that point. But yeah, so yeah, but I do think farming Profundity sooner rather than later is better. Also, the Rogue One team is surprisingly good. So out of all the, yeah, of course the Leviathan requirements are really great, but
as far as like this team right here for Rogue One is a really good team. Really, really good team. So I think you won't regret having Rogue One in your account, because they counter a lot of important things. So yeah, I think they're good. All right, let's get to some roster reviews. So let's start prepping the wheel, see who's done a interact with this thing. Yeah, I don't think you've gotten to the part where I start destroying your mods, but you need to fix your GL mods really bad. Sorry, got to read my guild chat real quick. My requests. Surprisingly enough, I haven't been getting that many requests for roster reviews lately. Maybe because I haven't really been doing much roster review stuff. But usually there's like a consistent line of people requesting, and there wasn't for a while. Alright, let's see. Nick Merck. Like, whoops. Nick. There's not, okay. So let me update these real quick, and then we'll get into some roster reviews. And Saboroso's already in here. So I will ask, like, hey guys, if you did a here. So if you guys, I know you guys can't see my list, but if you already submit, right, for a roster review, you don't have to submit twice. So I'm just gonna delete this one, just so that you guys know. Like I have my list here, and I don't publicize it just because it's not that I don't want to, but I have a list here. And when you put in a list, I have it so watch here, Thunder, like it highlights if you put it in twice. So it doesn't matter, I'll catch it anyways, but you're just like wasting my time and your guys' time when you do that. So if you haven't received your roster review, it's not going to be like, you don't have to submit for it twice. It'll be on there. So yeah, so that's all I asked is, hey, if you submit for a roster review, you're on my list. I'm not going to remove you from my list until you get your review. So yeah, and I don't think there's like a limit for these reviews, because like as big as mine is, what do you call it? As big as my list is, Nooch's list is much bigger, and his fits on the wheel. So I'm pretty sure we use the same thing for it. So no worries. It's just I usually explain it sometimes, but you don't have to submit twice. You're just, because I don't want, because pretty much if you're on the list, you stay on the list, and I don't want people to have like double the chance of someone else just because they submitted 2 different days, you know? Just trying to keep it fair and balanced. All right, let's do this. Oops. Let's do a spin.
Alright, CR Sonic, that just means that if you're the only one with 2 wins, it means 2 people faced each other and then both of them didn't attack, so no one got a win. That's it. Like, just in your bracket, 2 people who played each other both didn't play, so no one got the win. So sometimes it happens. That's how it is. Alright, Asterix. Congratulations. With the Hammerfell. Alright, let's get my going. Alright. So you got the JMK with the Plocron. Plocron's super strong. Alright, 8.5 million GP, 5.2 in characters, 3.333 and ships, 15,000 galactic war battles. That's a good amount of time played. So 3.5 years, coming up on 4 shortly. Alright, so 5 GLs. You're missing Jabba. Brother. You're gonna play this game for 3.5 years, almost 4 years, and you're not gonna farm. You just farmed Executor. Your fleets are pretty luster lacking. Datacron's Rambunctious Rage wasn't bad, but No Mercies still needs some work. And then no Jabba. No Jabba. Jabbaless. You are Jabbaless. Let's see what's going on with your Jabba farm. No excuses, guys. It's like, yeah, this guy needs to go for Jabba right now. There's no reason. I can't imagine not having Jabba and being like, let me farm Leia, let me farm JMK, let me farm JML. I can't do it. I understand the Executor and why you would do it, but you do need to finish your ships. So let's focus on this Jabba farm. You pretty much have what you need. So, and you farmed Gungans. Oh man. Did you at least farm the Poncho Bros? So this guy, Asterix, every time the world gives him an option, he's like, I'm gonna choose the worst option. Every time there's a decision to be made, he chooses the wrong decision, is what's going on here. I'm just kidding, but still, man, brosive. Man. Alright, so first of all, Jabba. Farm Jabba. After you farm Jabba, farm Padawan Obi-Wan, Master Qui-Gon. Get them up to relics. Even Queen Amidala. Queen Amidala, very strong defensive character right now. I think it's a really good team. So if you wanted to farm this team up before you went for Jabba, that would be fine. At least to like Relic 7 for Padawan Obi-Wan, Master Qui-Gon. You could probably do like Relic 5 or something for Queen Amidala. I would have definitely done this before. Oh, and you're farming for GL Ahsoka. Asterix. Let's see what you're doing. Are you putting money on this? You're maybe not. Maybe not. So, yeah, so I guess you have to finish the Ahsoka farm. You've already committed. You've gone too far. So Ahsoka, Poncho Bros, Jabba is what I would do. Man, what's up with this guy? So, but you need to. I would add those as soon as you can. As soon as you can. There's nothing you can do right now because you've already committed too far. Like, get Nihilus up to gear 12 too. But yeah, but GL Ahsoka, Poncho Bros,
with Quadme into Java is what I would do with this account. And I hate to push Java that far, but if you want to, you can go Java before the Poncho Bros. I would say Java is better, but you can finish the Poncho Bros a lot sooner. And you already have the stars, so yeah, that's what I would do. Man, I don't really like that. All right, ships. Side farm these ships, dude. Like your TIE Defender, your Hyena Bomber, like all these ships are important. The meta is a little weird right now, but your fleets are super lackluster, like ridiculously lackluster. So you need fleets too. So once you finish your Java farm, I would start going hard on fleets. Like finish all your fleets, literally all of them. Profundity probably next. Then you can go like Leviathan into the 2025 fleet. But your ground is pretty strong, but your fleets are like super lackluster. And I think you're really hurting on fleet income because your fleets aren't good. Hey, Drasier TTV, how's it going? So I would say fleets is a pretty big deal. You don't have to go for profundity. If you wanted to, you could wait for that 2025 fleet. But honestly, after you finish Java, I would probably go for that 2025 fleet. Whatever is meta. The new thing that's going to come out after the Leviathan, the next big fleet, I would get that first and then start working on your old fleets. But you need to have like a ship year because your fleets are like super lackluster. You even have like a 6-star punishing one, but you only have a 4-star executor. And as you know, like if you don't have that 7-star executor, then it doesn't matter. Like, still good, right? But definitely not as strong as it can be. Yeah, that's what I would do with this. Like, finish GL Soka, finish your Poncho Bros, get Java up and running, then start finishing all your fleets. Probably if by that time the 2025 fleet is announced, go all in on that fleet and then start back working all the other ones. Jedi Knight Calcestis too. Man, what a shame. I don't know why you went all in on GL Ahsoka right now. Probably gonna pay off somewhat soon. I think there's a lot of things that you probably should have got before GL Ahsoka. Like I probably would have gone for like Poncho Bros and Java and then into GL Ahsoka, and that would have saved you probably some money, depending on if you dropped any money on her. But you know, there's a lot of requirements that aren't even formable yet, where you could have spent this time working on things that you could benefit your account right now, like getting Zepho ready, the Poncho Bros Java, your fleets. So, and I get there's only like so much you can do, but your mods are going to be hurting for a while. This is okay. So I don't particularly care too much for JMK mods. He's pretty strong just with his fundamentals. 551, that's okay for Leia, honestly. 150k for Relic 8. That's not bad. Decent mods. Ooh, okay, Relic 7. Yeah. A Relic 7 JML is only going to do so much. So, yeah, this is fine. I don't like the full health SOKR personally. I don't like it. I don't think this is enough survivability for it to be worth like the 50 some speed you could lose if you go for like a speed set. So I would probably change this to a speed set and health. And then, because you're going like full health, right? But you have like an offense primary. So it's like, what's the point of this? Usually if you go full health sets, it's because you're like fully committing to health and you're taking his health to like close to 200k. But you're not. So you have some weird hybrid that's just kind of like overall weaker than like a speed set. So I don't know. I would probably change this to, you can probably keep like this crit damage one and this cross if you want to, and then try to find better speed ones for the the arrow, the square, the diamond, and the circle, maybe. This is okay. 363, pretty fast. I could only imagine how good your mods could be if you had Java. It really is a night and day difference. But your mods aren't horrible. I think you would have seen a very noticeable difference of mod depth if you would have had Java. Yeah. So the speeds are kind of like falling off. But not horrible, honestly. Could be better, but it's not the worst. Really is like a night and day difference though. Once with Smuggler's Run 2, how much it revitalizes your mods. I think so. And then I would say this player has been playing for a good amount of time. And the reason their GP is relatively low for their time played is because of their ships. Like their ships are just killer. They don't have investment into their Empire fleets. They don't have, they barely got their bounty hunter fleet up and running. They don't have the profundity, they don't have the negotiator, they're missing tons of stars and gear on these ships. They don't have all the ships, so they're just like missing ships. So that's what pretty much is a huge difference of GP wise for someone who's been playing this long. Is someone would have probably like about 1 mil extra of power, 1 million extra GP power for their ships. But this player, because it doesn't have to be one or the other. You can side farm your ships. Like they have their own currencies, so you can still get these guys working and invested in the best you can. So, but I would, yeah, you just got to prioritize where you are. I don't care if you get Jedi Knight Kelkestis up and running for that team, or if you want to work on your Seer unaligned Force users wherever they can fit in. But I do think after you finish GL Ahsoka, you should get Java up and running as soon as possible. I think there's a lot of holes in your account, right? Like a lot of holes. So I would like to see those filled as soon as possible. Yeah. Interesting. Interesting account. You don't see these very often. I would say this, like most, you don't see people who just like almost completely ignore fleets anymore. You really don't. It's more uncommon nowadays with how important fleets are. I think people have seen the value in them, and as far as with like Fleet Arena and Grand Arena, the benefits of having your fleets built up is a huge advantage. So I would say not a very old way of playing where people were just like, I just don't like fleets and I'm not going to engage in them. Hey Thunder, thanks for the super chat. Yeah, I got you. But very, very older way of playing, I'll say. Let's see what you got. And like people who do, who are live for my roster reviews, you're welcome to join me in voice chat if you want to. You don't have to, but you're welcome to, Thunder. Let's do this. I gotta find this guy. iAsteriskz, cut you, be over here, then Thunder, cut here. All right. Yeah, you gotta fix those mods, buddy. Fix your mods. Hey Guppy. Cool. I'll do Guppies first and then we'll get to Thunder. Did you want to jump into voice chat, Guppy, or just you just want me to give you a generic roster review based off chat? Anything in particular that you wanted me to look at, Guppy? Up to you. And you're both welcome to join on voice chat if you want to. No voice? Okay, cool. All right, so I'll say this, Guppy, I think you went for the I remember you went for the Marauder Lord Vader kind of play here. Unfortunately, right, the meta shifted because at the time that was a very smart move, right? And Marauder's still good. It's still a very strong ship. This will still pay dividends for a very long time. But unfortunately, you're boxed out of fleets right now because the main thing it countered was like executors, and it has a chance of being Leviathans. So it was like, hey, this is a very strong it was a very strong move at the time. Unfortunately, like the game has shifted and the meta has shifted, so it's no longer viable, and that's probably why you're up in the 30s. So the main thing you need to focus on is going to be, of course, I'm sure I told you this last time, your executor. You need to get your executor like right now. You already have some investment into your punishing one. I think you're probably waiting for a bundle, right? Like, is that what you're doing? You're kind of like slow rolling the executor, waiting to see if they're going to release a bundle. But if they don't release one by like New Year's, then you just gotta bite the bullet, dude. You just gotta bite the bullet and farm them, because we don't know how long it's gonna be, and the overall amount of income you're losing from crystals is incredible. And I know it sucks to farm something that is in a bundle, but if by after New Year's and it's like January and they don't release that SOKR or resistance bundle for ships, then you just gotta bite the bullet and you gotta start farming for your executor, because it's we don't know, it could be forever that they won't release it. So yeah, so Starkiller comes pretty much pre-packaged with what you need. And honestly, the main thing you need is just going to be Piet and Mara Jade. Like, you do want to get your Piet's relics up to like relic 7, and then he wants his Zeta here, so Crackling Doom, because he needs to survive. This needs to be protection, this needs to be protection, and this needs to be protection. So all three of these, you can immediately improve your Palpatine by getting him protection primaries here. This is speed. I don't know what you're doing here, but this needs to be speed. So speed, protection, protection, protection. The health and potency set, or not health. It needs to be a speed set and a potency set. He needs protection primaries for these three right here, a speed arrow, and then that. So, and that's what you need. Negotiator can still beat the triple attacker. Do you mean triple attacker as far as the Xanadu Blood, Razor Crest, and punishing one? Yeah, so I would give him a Zeta. The Zetas on Mara Jade aren't too important. I did give her Emperor's Hand just because it went. You do want them to be faster, so yeah, you want like Mara Jade 330. You want Palpatine to have some speed, and then for your Star Killer, ooh, you went with triple. I'll say this: you over-invested in his Omicrons. So same thing with Asajj. I don't think you need the Asajj's Omicron, because I have Night Sisters. I can beat Jabba without Asajj's Omicrons. Like I just Marin Relic 3 with this investment, good Marin mods, then that is the investment that's good. Asajj's is nothing you can do about that now, but I think you're over investing in your Overcrons. Hey Vince, like Boundless Force Throw, is, I think, a skip at this point. There's so many Omicrons that we need. Offense is good, health is good, crit damage. So you need just like faster, better mods overall. So as soon as, if you aren't already, I would start moving towards Jabba. Like start working on Jabba as a side farm. Your Star Killer is fine. Like as far as the rest that you add, you just fill in with like a Ufu. Man, you don't have any Ufus. You don't have Rey. Well, once you get the resistance bundle, I just filled in with like Rey Scavenger or JTR. You don't have them. Cal Kestis is probably the best that you can do right now. So if you get Cal Kestis, farm him up. He's a really good 5th for Star Killer as the light side unaligned force user. He makes the Rey counter a lot more reliable, in my opinion. So even when you get Rey and you put Cal Kestis in there, like makes Rey be able to take out some JMKs. So it's Baby Cal is a really good farm as a 5th. I would rather you farm that than like Visas Mar. So if you're gonna like specifically farm a light side unaligned force user for Star Killer, then I would say Baby Cal would have more long-term viability than Visas Mar. I think Visas Mar is 100% a skip. What are the Zetas? For Zetas, I would say 2 is the mandatory one. But like old Daka's is really good. Marin, I don't have Vengeful Bond, and she works just fine. I think Shadow Stride is good, and then Mother Talzin's lead. So Mother Talzin's lead, Shadow Stride, and then old Daka Zeta is probably what you need. So yeah, that's what I would do. Jedi Knight Luke into Jabba is really good, and then capitalize on whatever Lightspeed bundles come out. But also Relic 5 at least on Star Killer. Like Star Killer is your damage, and you can see here like your damage is super low on Star Killer. I don't know where do you put in for in my Discord. You can also donate to skip the line, but if you want a free roster review, just submit in my Discord. But yeah, Star Killer here would be really, really good. If you could get him at least to Relic 5. I did Relic 7, and then I did Relic 9. So Guppy, you have more relics on your Night Sisters than I did when I did mine, so believe it or not. So your Daka is a higher relic than mine. You weren't able to do it because you don't have good enough mods. So you need good mods for the Night Sister one. I don't think they're removing Forest Moon. I think they cycled it out for a month is what I think. I don't know what they're doing for assault battles. I'm really not happy with them. I doubt they're just going to completely remove an assault battle. I think what their plan was to like shadow remove a assault battle every month. So I don't know. I'm not too pleased with them though on that. Yeah, so where was I at? So I don't think you have the mod depth to do it. I don't know where your mods are, but I just don't think you have the depth to do it. Because it's like, maybe if you took Daka to Relic 7 or something, you could be a little more flexible with your mods. But my mods were very good for that one, and I did say that like getting Daka survivable at Relic 5 is really, really hard. So I do recommend assault battles. I still recommend assault battles as of right now. Your mods are on your CLS. You don't need like great mods for the CLS assault battle. I'm sure you could do it. But yeah, it's not a super hard assault battle. Yeah. All right, so yeah, Jabba though, like go for Jabba, and then if by the time you finish Jabba and they haven't released the Lightspeed bundles, I would say just bite the bullet and start farming them. Or you can keep waiting, but the longer you wait, the more, like, the less income overall you're gonna get. And I get it. It sucks farming for something that is gonna be a Lightspeed bundle sooner or later, or isn't a Lightspeed bundle, you just haven't had access to it. But yeah, I think you just need, I think you need to overall just kind of like be able to be able to engage in this stuff, and not getting good fleet placement is pretty huge. So even then, when you farm your executor, you're gonna have to take them to 7 stars. Like maybe if you wanted to, like, go for Jabba, go for like the Poncho Bros, go for things like that. And then once the 2025 fleet comes out, go all in on that, which is going to be pretty hard because you can't really engage in some of the things that's going to be required. Like, it's probably going to have like a conquest ship and stuff like that. And while you could do hard conquests, I don't think you have the depth of roster to like red box or maybe even gold box. I don't know what your roster can do, but I would probably do the best you can to try to like buy the $10 pass and then try to at least get the box 5, so that when that new fleet comes in, you can go all in on that. So if you wanted to do that, that would probably be fine. Like, continue working on like things like assault battles, Jabba, Jedi Knight loot, Jabba, Poncho Bros, side farm those Imperial Remnant guys so that you can start going for GL Ahsoka as soon as possible, and then go for that 2025 fleet. And then once the assault battles come in, then you can buy those and then finish your executor and whatever else you're going to do. So that's what I would recommend for this account. I can't look at your mods. Just continue side farming your fleets. Side farm all your pilotless ships, your TIE Defender. The Empire fleets, although they aren't as good as they would be, and they're a little bugged right now, you have the relic pilots. You just don't have, or the capital ships, you don't have investment in here. And I think if you invested a little into like TIE Defender and stuff, you'd get a much better return on your Chimera and your Executrix. So, yeah, something to think about. All right, but that's all I got for you, Guppy. I can't really look at your mods, but I think you're just in a tough place. You're in a tough place, and I get it. But sooner or later, you're gonna have to farm that stuff if the assault battle doesn't come back. So, and we don't know; it may never come back. So, something to think about. Hopefully before, like, by Christmas time or something, at least, or New Year's. But we'll see. All right, so I'm gonna take a real quick break, go to the bathroom, and then make sure my wife and everything's good, and then I'll start in on Thunder's review. So I'll be right back. Alright, back. Yeah, so I think I am going to do a video on the assault battle, probably tonight, or when I'm done with this. I'll go and make a video today of what my opinions are on the assault battle fiasco that happened. I do. Hey, Ray Rock, how's it going? Long time no see. Everyone keeps saying that. Has it really been that long? Yeah. But how's everyone doing? I'll tell you this, guys, like, as far as, like, feels like very teriyaki games. I don't know. I've been really busy. I really have. And I don't feel the need to prioritize GAC streams. I don't know why. I just feel like maybe because the timing I do it or whatever, but I feel like the effort that it takes to stream GAC 3 times and like the times that I have to do it compared to like the growth and health of my channel is like grand arenas are not very important, I think, to my viewers. And then the amount of time it takes for me to like take away time from what I need to do throughout the day. And I know a lot of people are probably very busy, but you guys, like I am in the military. I'm a high rank in the military. I have a very, very busy schedule, like a ton of responsibilities. And then like with Captain being unwell lately, I just can't for a few hours a day like sit down and play my grand arenas. I honestly haven't even been taking them very seriously. I've lost like all my grand arenas just because I like just play them whenever, and I didn't put like any effort into them, and I just don't feel like I have at the time the bandwidth to kind of like engage in grand arenas. And I don't feel like it's honestly like too important for you guys to watch me play them. I know it's a good time for me to hang out with you guys, and that's why I did them, is just because like for my viewers who like to watch all my stuff, I think it's a great time for me to just like sit down and have conversations with you guys and just generally hang out. But I haven't had the bandwidth to do that, so yeah. But yeah, I have been streaming a lot less lately. All right, so Thunderfist, let's get you going. Yeah, it's just one of those things, like prioritizing the time I have to like have a balance, because if honestly it's like, okay, am I going to because if I don't balance these things now as I like continue to do them, and I invest too much into stuff like this, that's what leads to people like literally quitting streaming, is because you can't balance like real life and streaming. So this is one of those things, and I can't just stay up super late doing it, because I also, a byproduct of being in the military, I wake up like super early, and then literally from like start to finish on weekdays, my time is just like very structured, and it's like very, very busy. So yeah, and I just don't, I don't think my GAC is the same as like, because if you look at like a Kyber 1 player and I'm now in Kyber 3, like pretty big differences in a way, like, but I understand it. Yeah, it's just, I just don't have the time. I really don't. I would love to have more time to be able to, you know, to engage more in it, but I don't. Alright, so their ships, decent fleet, invested heavily in punishing one. Hey Daisy, how's it going? Yeah, you're shooting from the hips. Yeah, pretty interesting. I don't know if there's what pretty low relics though for the amount of investment, because this is weird, because you fully invested in punishing one, right? Like, so you spent a bunch of crystals on it, but I think you probably would have been better off if you invested those crystals on 7-starring your executor and then just having like a lower star punishing one, to be completely honest. And you have really low relics. I'm doing well, just been really busy lately. So I would say if you want to have your executor perform at a better level, like get it to 7 stars and increase the relics on your pilots. Like relic 2 on BAM is like, it's killer. But I would recommend doing that, even though you have decent fleet placement, but I think you could do better. Yeah. All right. So you don't have a GL, not a single one. You're GL-less. You don't see very often at 6 million GP. It's kind of nuts, right? It's been a while, and it's not like you invested in fleets super early. So your executor is only 5 stars. So it looks like you've just been like side farming stuff, right? Are you here, Thunder? Do you want to talk about this? Would you like to get in voice chat? Alright, so JML then Java. So I don't think you need to invest in Ezra and you're side farming the Pridia. I think that's fine. What you said is fine. I don't... With only executor. Nice. I'm catching up to you. I'm like almost 10.2 million. But I'm the biggest thing I'm missing is like 2 GLs. I'm missing Lord Vader and C, because I'm finishing most. Of course, I'm not gonna have like the newest stuff, but for the most part, that's what I'm missing is Lord Vader and C. All right. 2 months to go from 11.5 million to 11.7. Yeah, it does. It starts progression at the higher end is really slow, because my GP growth is still like really fast, because I'm still farming new things. Like I just got Leia, Jedi Knight, Cal Kestis, but I'm running out of stuff to farm. Like on the bottom end, there's pretty soon you just hit a wall of just progress. Yeah, so that's just after you start getting all the things, progress is really slow, because it's all just like relics, right? And then just stockpiling for the next big farm. All right, so Thunder, JML. So you already have the investment into your Rebels and Mon Mothma, so JML is fine. But once you finish JML, you do need to go for Java. And I do advocate for people to just, and I would say even now, like you don't have to Relic 9 JML right away. There's so many Relic 9s required right now that I think it's fine to have a Relic 7 JML. And he's just not going to perform the same way as a Relic 9 JML. But that's just what you have to do, because there's like times when you should do things, or times when investing in higher relics is good, but that time for JML has passed, when there's so many requirements and things that you can get R9 that'll benefit your account overall, because you can still use JML R7 and he'll still do a lot of good things for you. He's just not gonna, like, you know, counter the best stuff in the game like he can at R9. But yeah, JML into Java, perfectly fine. So get some side things that you can do. So you did invest in Relic, or Gear 12 for these are fine. Emperor Palpatine is not relics yet. You said you're going to farm SOKR if the bundles comes out, which I think is a good idea. In the meantime, I would slow farm the GL. I think GL Ahsoka is going to be very strong. I think she's going to be incredibly strong. I think for people who farm GL Ahsoka and they put her on defense, I'm not sure what's going to be her, but it's looking like the amount of investment that she is required is going to be an insane. And if she's not insanely strong, I think people are going to be very, very upset. She'll be like Lord Failure when people got Lord Vader when they first came out. I think it would be in line with that. So I think even though none of her requirements aren't even farmable, and then the ones that are out are single shard farms, I think you should single shard farm every single GL Ahsoka requirement that comes out. So that's Night Trooper, Death Trooper, Peridea, Captain Enoch. Once Padawan Sabine comes out, I think people should farm that, just because she's going to be really, really, really strong. Padawan Sabine will probably be a Cantina farm if I had to guess. And then I don't know what the last, we're probably going to have like 1 or 2 more marquee characters, and a ship, which we don't know what it's going to be. So really expensive, extremely expensive. But I would say, yeah, I'm double farming those characters. But overall, I would get those up and running as soon as you can. Gonna be very good. Everyone's gonna want them. I think it's going to be a like night, and they also come with an assault battle. So the Imperial Remnant, like this assault battle is very good with Captain Enoch, Death Trooper, Night Trooper, very, very strong. And they come at relic 7 for requirements, which means you get the level 7 level requirements for them. And then I think with the upcoming raid, I think Night Trooper, Death Trooper, Peridea, Captain Enoch will probably be an important team on there, and you'll probably want to get them relic 9 for the combination of the raid and their assault battle. So I could see that. Like me looking into the future, I think relic 9 for these 3 will probably be good, and then those at like the top ends of the game will probably do it. Like I'm probably not going to do it until after I get GL Ahsoka, but by then the raid should be out, and I'll probably invest relic 9 into this team, just because like 1, I'll get the payback for the relic 9 and for the raid, but also 2, the assault battle. And all this stuff is up in the air, right? Like this is just my thoughts, my predictions. The next raid could be something completely off the wall. It could have nothing to do with the Ahsoka, but I think pretty good chance the next raid is going to be GL Ahsoka, and then these guys are probably going to be able to be used in them, and you're going to be able to relic 9 them for max points, and then also have them give you Omicrons in their relic 9 levels. So speculation. So I'm not saying do it, but I could see it. I see it in the future. I'm looking at the horizon. I'm looking at it, and in the horizon, I'm seeing Imperial Remnant. This team right here is going to be good. Yeah, I did hear that, Ray Rock. I'm gonna make a video on it later, because I'm quite upset about it, but you know, I don't think they should remove or cycle out assault battles monthly. I think people invested in those teams with the expectation that they're going to come out monthly. So that's what I would say. So yeah, JML, Jabba, GL Ahsoka, start side farming those, and then Poncho Bros, you have them at a decent level, so you can leave them there, and then I think that would be good. 2025 fleet whenever it comes out. So you don't have to go for, and this is for everyone, you don't have to go for Leviathan right now, but if you have only the Executor and you don't have the Leviathan, you don't have the Profundity, or if you don't have all 3 GL fleets, or if you don't have Leviathan, I think all the fleets are going to be very important. Like right now the meta is really messed up, but I think the more, like the deeper we go into the ship meta that we're heading towards, I think having all the top end fleets are going to be really important. So I think Executor, Profundity, Leviathan, and whatever comes out in 2025, having all those are going to be very, very important to the ship meta. So You know, the sooner that you farm all of them, the better you all will be. So don't be the guy that you're like, well, I farmed the Executor and I'll farm the 2025 fleet and I'll probably be okay. You're gonna fall behind on fleets as we get more and more. So I still say farm all your ships. They're all important. And then, yeah, just continue that farming pathway that you're going. But I would say GL Ahsoka, once you finish with Jabba, should be your goal going into the 2025 fleet. Now, I know that's weird because you're like, well, you don't have, you're only 6 million GP, you don't have anything. But getting the top end stuff is really important right now. And GL Ahsoka is going to give you a great assault battle. She's going to be the strongest GL in the game, I guarantee you. Like, if you look at every single Snips character in this game, they're all really good. So I think GL Ahsoka is going to be absolutely nuts. So something to think about. Yeah. If you're not slow farming for GL Ahsoka right now, then you are making a mistake. So something to think about. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. Hey, thanks for following, Vince. Let's see what we got here. So fleets are coming up. I don't have a layout, or I do, but I don't want to use it right now. I think I should save my. Let's see what we got here. I could probably Imperial Troopers this. It's gone, and it's gone. Oh, I used my Empire already. Let's look. Major time. What do you got here? We're teams. Took the one I was gonna fight. Alright, what do I have here? Gas. Sure, if I find one that's like really slow, I could probably Imperial Troopers it. 215. The one thing I hate is when you look at a character and then they like don't let you stay there, you know what I mean? Alright, 202. This guy seems like really slow. I can probably Imperial Troopers this. Just make sure they're all pretty slow. Yeah, 260. I'll try that. Let's try Imperial Troopers here. Alright. What's this? Some crit chance. Not even a level 3. Alright, yeah, let's see how this goes. You're the fastest. Do this. Oh, that's annoying. Alright, what do I want to do here? Go down line. Oh, let's go all in on you. Let's see if we can just kill you. Oh. And I got some Terminator. That's not good. Alright, so I'm gonna lose in this dude. Honestly, not very good. Let's do this. And man, I'm gonna lose this one. Alright, days everyone. Not good. Take that off. Alright, so this is a loss, 100%. Do that. Forfeit that. Not good. Oh well. I should take out one of these teams though. Theoretically. What do I want to do here? What do I have even? Bounty hunters. Freya. A lot of fluff, right? Jedi. Three really good Jedi teams. Phoenix? I don't want a Phoenix. Maybe I should save Phoenix for... Usually I save Phoenix for either Revas or Gungans. They're really good for both. But I don't want to use them. I don't want to use... I think JML would probably be good against this. Let's just do that. Because this is a really strong team actually. Not that one. Alright, let's do this. Okay, so Calrenbeck has to die last is how it works. See how this goes. I haven't done this one actually in TW. Just take out all their foresights, I guess. Who do I want to stun? Stun you. I do want to do this. Stun you. There you go. I'll just stun everyone. Let's do this. Do that. Do this. He came back. Do that. I don't get to give them turns. Let's kill you real quick. Because I don't like you. Excellent. Let's do that. It's taking a lot of turns. A ton of turns. Let's do this. Stun you. There you go. Cool. Let's give you the turn. I can't kill you yet, so let's do this. Do that. So this one, okay, as expected, right? So not too surprising. Those Calrenbecks are really strong. Alright, that's pretty much what I got for this one. I could probably clean this up with something. Do this. Maybe? I really haven't used these guys on offense much, but I can try this. Maybe? See if I can kill you really quick. And let's do that. Let's throw that out. Do this. Do that. I have no idea what I'm doing. I never get to use these guys. I would like to kill you as soon as I could. You guys are pretty thick. Do that. Not done. I thought they would. Heal up. It's healing up pretty well, actually. Surprisingly well. Yeah, it looks like this isn't gonna work. Oh well. It was worth a try. Now I'm just wasting banners. Use like bounty hunters. I don't need bounty hunters anymore. I can clean up a Lord Vader though, so I probably won't. I'll just wait for. I'll wait for the wall to fall. Did I even check this one? I didn't. Did I? It's pretty much the same stuff. A lot of things. I don't even know what I have left. Bad Batch? You don't see Bad Batch very often. Honestly, a lot of my stuff I throw on defense, so I don't have all that much on offense. That's why I try to take out like one per wall, but I just don't have a lot saved up for offense. It's just all my teams they want on defense, or what is what gets called on defense. All right, so I do 2 free roster reviews or I try to every week, so I have time to do one more. Now let's see if I have any more people who put in a request. I think I had one, Vince. So let's do that real quick. Update my list, and then we'll do that roster review. Yeah. How are you guys doing today? Do you all get an extended weekend? Because I have, for Veterans Day, I have a 4-day weekend. So I have not only today, but Monday and Tuesday I have off. So I'm pretty excited about that. And just hang out, chill, spend a little more time with my family. It's nice. Let's be. So I don't know what we'll do, but we'll hang out. Today we have some shopping to do. Possibly. We'll see. Get that shuffled going. I was probably going to play some New World too on my Steam Deck. I just have to figure out the server stuff because I'm trying to play it on Australian servers, and it's not like the what do you call it? Ping is like crazy high. Even though I'm in Japan, it shouldn't be that bad, but it's in like the 500-600s. It's not very good. All right, Herrax. Congratulations. 557 332 447. So, Herrax. Yeah, but yeah, I've just been wanting to play a little Steam Deck too. Just hang out on my couch, relax. It's very rare for games to have it, like almost never. Sometimes they have Asian servers, like WoW does, but even yeah, but most don't. Like Blizzard usually has Asian servers because there's a lot of like Korean and Japanese, but it's not that. So our internet doesn't go through Guam. I don't know what, maybe some things do, but I don't know if you're talking about New World in particular, but the reason why Japan stuff, like, because I get really bad ping for most things, but well, of course, if you're in Australia, you're gonna have decent ping in Australian servers. But even when I play any game because the way that this, like the pathways and stuff that they do in Japan are really convoluted. Like it's not a very like streamlined internet service that they have here, especially in Okinawa. So usually if I want better ping, I'll get a VPN and connect to like Taiwan, and then that'll like reduce my ping substantially. But if I'm playing on something like a Steam Deck, I can't use my VPN unless I did it like through my router, and I just don't want to do that for my because I don't want to do that on my Steam Deck personally. But either way, like it's just yeah, I don't know, that's just how it is. So when I play yeah, two times as far from Sydney. It's like an 8-hour flight. See, if you're in Australia, it's very far. Like we're not very close. It is, but it isn't. Like north to south vertically, it's like, what is a Steam Deck? Google it. Yeah, it's not close. It's close-ish. Like time zone wise, we're really close. Because like, you know, horizontally we're really close. But vertically we're very, very separated. So it's still a good distance away. Yeah, but Steam Deck's, it's just a handheld game. So I don't have mine here. It's downstairs. But yeah, I use a Steam Deck because I can play on the couch. It's just a PC that's like a handheld PC. But I really do love it. I do like my Steam Deck. It plays AAA games. So I was playing the Harry Potter game on it. I play New World on it. I play Final Fantasy 11 on it. I play tons of games. Like indie games are really great for it. I don't like what was I also have? Like there's tons of stuff. Pretty much anything you can download on Steam. And most people, it's a Linux based system, but a lot of people really love the Steam Deck, and then they'll find workarounds and then put them online, and you can just like do their settings and it works out just fine. Yeah. All right, so here we have Bantiarnum. Yeah, I can't read, but that's a difficult name. Bantiarnum. Yeah, that's a weird sound for me. All right, so almost 8 million GP, 4.5 in characters, 3.3 in ships, 7,000 galactic war battles. So coming up on a year and 9 months ish. they have Profundity and Executor. That's a pretty good amount of investment in fleets for the amount of time played. They have their Punishing one. It looks like their Separatists fleet is up and running too. Yep, it is. Relic 8 Malevolence. Jeez. Let's look at the Galactic Republic fleet. So this is up and running. I would finish their Y-Wing. Their BTLB Y-Wing would be really good. So you want to finish that as soon as you can. Just farm up that stars. You're probably doing it right now, but I would finish that. All right, so yeah, good investments in fleets. I like this. So I would say for a player like this who has the choice of going for like Leviathan or the newest fleet, I would say, yeah, go ahead and wait for the newest fleet, farm stuff, ground things right now, get the newest fleet, and then come back and finish Leviathan whenever you farmed everything out of Proving Grounds. A Relic 9, Darth Bane, no Jabba. So Leia, JML, Rey, SOKR, no Jabba. So you have an insane amount of relics at like Relic 8s that you're over investing in. Like, I get there's a special mission for Inquisitors. You don't even have a Relic 8 Third Sister, so that's kind of insane. But you grossly over invested. Like, why do you need a Relic 8 9 Sister? Yeah, you can use her with Lord Vader later on. But I would say you're over investing in your relics, and that's causing you to be slower overall in what you're farming. So I would rather you farm more new things than increase the relics like super high. Hey, yeah, whenever I have one tomorrow with Urs, but whenever I try to schedule one with you, Stero, you're pretty difficult to schedule things with. So just hit me up sometime. I would like to do it before December, because in December I actually start my master's classes, and then my weekends are pretty much like shot from there. So my ability to collaborate substantially drops. All right, so yeah, so Jabba needs to be this character's main farm. Same thing, like, I don't know why people are farming Gungans before they farm like Master Qui-Gon and Padawan Obi-Wan. Like, complete waste. There's nothing we can do about this, but like Master Qui-Gon, Padawan Obi-Wan, for one, they're 3 characters and they do the same amount of raid participation as the 5 at a cheaper rate. Also, they have their own assault battle, so I don't think there's any reason to not have Padawan Obi-Wan, Master Qui-Gon at this point. So I would get those 2 up and running as soon as you can for their assault battle, and then start pushing for Jabba. You have the relics, or you have the gear 12, just put the Omicrons on Traya and Savage, and that'll make a really good team as well. So this account, go for Jabba, finish the Poncho Bros is what you need to do. Like, their assault battle's still absolutely worth it, even at like just Relic 7, and then start slowly farming the GL Ahsoka requirements of like Night Trooper, Captain Enoch, Death Trooper Peridia. Just like single farm them. I don't think it's worth it for people to wait till they're accelerated. I would say like start single farming all these, like Night Trooper or the Imperial Remnants that are GL Ahsoka farms, and then everything else that comes, just start slow farming it. It'll be 6 months by the time you get it, but at that point you can go for GL Ahsoka and you're not going to regret it. So it does take a little longer. It's like farming a ship, but it's worth it. So I would say do it, and that'll get you those 2 assault battles. So I would immediately go for Jabba, side farm those the Poncho Bros, and then slow farm the Imperial Remnant GL Ahsoka requirements and go for that. And my priority would probably be like Jabba, Poncho Bros, then GL Ahsoka requirements after that. And then once you're in a good position, farm for that 2025 fleet. That's what I would recommend for this account. Let's look at your mods. Yeah, but this is a good amount of progress for the amount of time played. 594, insane speeds, decent damage, good health, crit damage, triangle. So really great mods on this guy. I think the like little nitpicky thing of could be a little better with the the secondary stats to get more offense out of him. But overall, like, really good. I generally don't. I think 580 is good, but 201 is really speedy. That's a great SLKR. 551, that's okay. Decent health. At Relic 9, I think you can do a little better. Your secondary stats probably a little lacking on your characters, and that's where you can like get more stuff. So like you have 3 mods that don't have health percent on them, and that affects the overall stats, because if you can get a little more health on her, the better. And she's already Relic 9, and you don't even have 160k, and that's because 3 of these mods don't have health percent on them, which is a big deal. So I would try to find ones that have health percent mods. Yeah, that's what I was saying, that they did it for the special mission, but I don't think that's worth the Relic 8 where he is, if that makes sense. Like, he's missing a ton of stuff. Why would you worry about one special mission that gives you a little bit of, like, because if you wanted to focus on the special missions, Zepho and Mandalore are what you should do. Of course, like of course Riva if you don't have them, but he has them. But like Riva, Zepho, Mandalore. So that's Riva, Jedi Knight, Cal Kestis, Bo-Katan, Mandalore. Those are the 3. If you're building for special missions, and if you don't have those 3 farmed, then what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, why would you do that? Like, focus. The special missions are what people do after they have like all the GLs, and they're like, hey, I have nothing else to farm. Let me increase these relics so I can like squeeze a little more out of rote. Those are the people that farm special missions. But like, oh, I'm a farm for special missions, and I'm only have 4 GLs, 2 GL ships. That doesn't make any sense to me. Like, you don't have Jedi Knight Cal Kestis, you don't have Bo-Katan Mandalore, you don't have Jabba, you don't have all the assault battles done. Why are you focusing on a tiny insignificant level of special mission currency? Just doesn't make sense. And yeah, if all 50 players farm that special mission, then yeah, it starts having a little bit of effect, but it's not the same as if you get Zepho and Mandalore unlocked. Those are like 2 different tiers of rewards. So I think the prioritization of what they're doing needs to focus. You should probably put at least a Zeta on the Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker, so that you can get the CT3 for Jedi. Yeah, so yeah, but that's what I would do for this account. Decent mods on the stuff. Let's look at JML. Yeah, really good GL mods, honestly. So yeah, I approve of all their GL mods. 315, and then this is where the lack of mod depth is hit. So all their good mods are on their GL, which I approve, right? Like, I approve. This is his Captain Drogon's actually pretty decent. Same as his Yoda. But like the top end non-GL characters for their speeds, really lackluster. So you can see here, like 297, yeah. So 6. And this account is not even 2 years old, but still 6 non-GL plus 300 speed characters. Where that is hurting is because they didn't farm Jabba. Like, if you would, they don't have Poncho Bros, they don't have Jabba, which means they don't have a ton of extra credits to farm mods, and then they don't have a ton of extra slicing material micro attenuators. Their GLs are good, so they have 4 really well modded characters, and then the depth of mods really hurting here. So Jabba, as soon as they can, is going to help. If they start putting the 3 mod refreshes and Jabba and Jedi Knight Cal Kestis, and especially the Peridia for all those extra slicing materials, then you don't need the like, all you need is Jabba and the 3 mod refreshes, and then you're gonna have really good mod participation. So yeah, that's what is more important. But you have to have to invest in that. Like, you have to invest in Java if you want decent mods. So, and the longer you wait, the more it's going to hurt. He also doesn't have Star Killer. So I would even say I would still get Java up and running before Star Killer, personally. Like, you don't need an Embo. Like, you have them, but you don't have to fully invest in Embo for the, like, because you can use your you can use Boba for the longest time as the 5th, and that's perfectly fine. But like, if you want to have decent mods, then you have to invest. Like, you have to invest in that. So overall, for 2 years, like, this is really good. But like, the lack of Java, the lack of Pancha Bros, and I think I explained this. It's not just Lightspeed bundles. It's a good account. Like, they have Leia, they have JML, they have Executor, they have Profanity, they have Bane, they have a good Gungans, but there's things I would have prioritized over a lot of this stuff that they built. A lot of things, like Chief Chirpa Omicron, like, their Omicron uses aren't great. I would rather them have invested in Treya, Savage, Starkiller over the ones that they have here. But you know, that's fine. How's my free-to-play account going? I'll talk about that in a second. But like, triple Omicron and Grand Inquisitor, a complete waste. So the only one I wouldn't say is a complete waste is this one, the instant defeat. If it's a Jedi, you can instantly defeat them, including a GL. So this is a good one if you wanted to. Ready to Die Omicron. Not a high priority one, because they still do a lot of great things without it. But I would say if you wanted these Omicrons, then Ready to Die. But like, a triple TW Omicron character is insane, considering you will never use the lead over Reva lead. So that Omicron is just a complete waste. If I was gonna like triple Omicron a character for TW, it would probably be like Trench or something. Would probably be one of the better ones if I was gonna invest 3 Omicrons on a single TW character. But I don't think it's good. Overall, there's plenty of TW characters that you can just like invest 1 in, and it elevates the whole team. So DTMG, yeah, it's another good one. But yeah, I don't believe in triple Omicroning for TW unless you're like in an end game TW guild and that's like what your whole guild is doing. Then, you know, you got to do what you got to do. But I think as normal players in this kind of realm, it should be 4-to-1, like 4 GAC Omicrons to 1 TW Omicrons, and then you need to be selective on which ones you're using and to maximize your roster for both. So that's what I would say. Oh well, either way, like, decent account, but that's what I would do. No triple Omi even for GAC. So I would say most characters are fine with 2, like Malgus, Starkiller, Third Sister, Bo-Katan Mandalore, Jar Jar Binks. All of them are Darth Bane. All of them are good with 2 Omicrons, and that's what I usually do, is like 2. The only one I would say deserves their triple Omicron is Malicos. So you want Malicos to have all 3 and Seer Junda, because all 3 are good. So you can absolutely go with like 2, or you know, even Quad Bay, Queen Amidala, like 2. Like, they all have a luxury Omicron in there that you absolutely don't need. So just look at those, make sure you're applying the 2 that matter and you're skipping out on the 1. But just 2 is fine for all those, except for like I said, Terran Malicos needs his 3, and then you need 1 on Seer Junda. So that's like a 4 Omicron team. But other than that, which Omicrons do I recommend for the Java team? So if you wanted to, you can put whatever you wanted. Like, I don't think they're horrible. They're all good. So I think Chrysanthemums is worth doing, and I think Embos is worth doing. It just depends on if you have the bandwidth. Like I don't have the bandwidth right now to do embos, and I don't have it. I have a relic embo. I don't have embos because I have I would rather have like Terran Malicos, Bo-Katan Mandalore, like things like that. So and Jabba still does really good with just using Boba Fett as the 5th, but yeah, it just depends. But like stuff like this, Chief Chirpa is definitely a huge waste. So yeah, I don't know. It's up to you. I do think Embos is good. Worth doing? Yeah, absolutely. I do think so, but like there's a lot of Omicrons that we need. So, you know, just do a balance, but things like this is a complete waste. And I think overall they'll probably be like, I don't regret it, but in their heart of hearts they know they regret it. So yeah, I don't even have the Zeta on his leadership, to be completely honest. Unnecessary, like completely unnecessary, unless you use him to unlock Riva. But if you can unlock Riva first, then you don't need his leadership. So something to think about. You definitely don't need that TW one. All right, well, that's all I got for this account. But not bad. It's a good account. They just need to unlock Jabba as soon as possible. Focus on those assault battles. Loop back to Leviathan whenever they feel like it, but I would go all in on that 2025 fleet once it's released. That's what I've been saying about the 2024 fleet, and it never came. It never came. So I don't know. But I do think we're going to get a 2025 fleet pretty soon. I do think they're creating issues for us so that they can sell us the solution. So I do think that, like, once I think the 2025 fleet is going to be here soon, and then not yet, soon. See? Oh, it's still good. Man. Maybe I should just use plug from. Take out one of these. So there's not a lot of changes for the fleets, but I would recommend. Would I recommend it? I don't know. We'll see. But I am, like I said, I think GL Ahsoka is worth it. If you're not slow farming GL Ahsoka right now, I think you're missing out. So slow farm GL Ahsoka. Once you're done with that, then probably push into that 2025 fleet. But GL Ahsoka is going to be really, really good. If you don't have the Leviathan, you probably have to push straight for that 2025 fleet. Because I think Leviathan's going to be able to counter, so I'm still going to be able to climb, and that's the biggest thing. Like, I'm going to be able to climb in Fleet Arena, so as long as you can continue to climb in Fleet Arena, then you'll be in a good place. If you can't, then you won't. So you have to be able to continue to maintain your fleet currency, and the 2025 fleet will probably be the best way to do that. And if you have the Leviathan, you'll probably be able to hang. I can't imagine them making a fleet that Leviathan just loses even on offense. I can't imagine that. So if it does, and it's just like the only way to beat the 2025 fleet is the 2025 fleet, I think that's just really bad gameplay. But if you don't have the Leviathan, then I think you do need to get Dirt Force. You want me to just like beat you out of here real quick, Dirt Force? I can. I just did this. I just climbed out. Yeah. Are the sisters worth investing in early game? I would not invest in the Night Sisters early game unless you buy the Lightspeed bundle. So, but I made a free to play guide. I still think the free to play guide is worth investing in. So by Christmas, I'm not that happy to hear that, Stero. I think you should have had Jabba a long time ago. I don't know what people wait, honestly. So I don't get it. I did this already. All right, so yeah, I'm not upset about it, Stero. But you should have had Jabba a long time ago. I think how old I don't know how long you've been playing, 2 years ish. But the longer you play without Jabba, the worse your account will be. So it takes time. It takes time. I don't know how to turn off these buttons. I forgot. There you go. All right, so I do think if you the earlier that you farm him, the better, because he's really good. Like, he really is. I show you guys every week. Yeah, so that is the biggest thing, Durforce. Like, I usually do it, but if I have to use all my attacks to get first, then I won't, you know, like I'm not going to refresh my crystals, but I do try to leave my dagger or my Sith fighter out so that it's better, because I don't want everyone to do the coin flips, and you can win without the or by using, because this is what I use. And then with the TIE Reaper, what you do is you just wait for you. Of course, you have to fully invest in Grim Voyage, but if you wait till them to sabotage your hangars, you bring out TIE Reaper, the TIE Reaper will die, and then that will reset the turn meters to 0, and it gives you, it's not 100%. All it does is it gives you another chance for a coin flip. So what it does is it gives you 2 coin flips, and that's it. And that's what I use, because I don't like using this variant right here. Like, this variant sucks. Like, it sucks. I hate doing this. Like this one where you use the Mark 6 interceptor and then you try to win that way. Like, I don't like it. And you're just hoping that they keep attacking your Mark 6 and that no one dies, essentially. So I hate using this variant. I just don't like using it. I don't think it's fun. I hate that variant. So I just go with this. And what it does is, if I lose the coin flip, then I bring out my TIE Reaper after they reinforce, and then it gives me another shot at another coin flip where I can go first, and then I'll win the race. And that's it. That's it. So, or if I have something like this, I'll just bring in this, and I'll use my first reinforcement TIE dagger, and I'll still win. So this beats, because I out relic his Sith fighter, so even if I go first or second or whatever, that's fine. I'll attack, push turn meter, I'll get the first reinforcement, and then yeah, that's it. Now you need to get your TIE Reaper up. Not really. As long as you can get this ability, Grim Voyage, up, he just has to die. That's it. You can still do this. So just to remove 10% turn meter from all enemies on the reinforcement, you can do that. And then this, which, because this can't be resisted. So like, cause all you're doing, it doesn't matter. Like, even if it's low gear or whatever, like the relic and the gear level on this characters don't matter. Like, cause he literally comes out and dies, and that's it. Cause this is the only thing that matters. So this is still not bad. I would still, you can get him to 5 stars at least, so you get this. But TIE Reaper, I've found to be the most sane, because if you win the coin flip and if you have your bomber out, you're not going to lose, you know. So that's why I like it. But it's such an annoying meta. Hey, Shinx Hunter, how are you doing? Such an annoying meta. I'm so unhappy with CG. Like, they mess up, they turn off all our off meta counters. They start removing assault battles. I'm pretty annoyed at them. So I'm, like I said, I spend based on what my like I spend money because I enjoy the game. Yours is 4 stars. It probably is fine, Durforce. You should farm all your ships, by the way. Because you've been playing as long as me, Durforce. If you're in my shard, that means we've been playing. You know, we've been playing we started at the same time. But all you have to do is like fully invest in Grim Voyage, and that's it. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna stop spending money, Ray Rock, is what I did. I stopped spending money. So if the game creators are doing things that I don't approve of, then I vote with my wallet and I stop spending money. So I used to spend I did too, Dirt Force. I've only been playing for like 3 years and some change, so about half the time I wasn't playing. But that's what I do. So if the game is doing things where you're like, I don't agree with that, or I don't enjoy what they're doing, or I don't agree with the changes they're making in the game, then just stop spending money in it. Stop supporting them in that way, and then, you know, like you're still playing, but you don't have to. Yeah. So all you have to do, and that's what I believe in. I believe in voting with your wallet if you don't enjoy what the game is doing. Really, I obviously I've spent some money in this game because I've only been playing for 3 years and I'm, you know, almost 10.2 million GP. I don't live in Russia, so I did have to spend to get here. So, but yeah, like our fleet shard is kind of big. I can't look at your stuff from this way. Oh, there you go. So yeah, you're a smaller account comparatively to our shard. Tiny. Oh, you don't have the executor, dude. You're missing out. You're missing out. Next major updates? I just think they're coming out with... I don't think they're coming out with anything crazy. So... I just think their new raid, which is going to be based off the Ahsoka, they're going to release GL Ahsoka. The next big farm is going to be a GL ship, is what I'm thinking. So, yeah. They didn't say, because they didn't announce anything, Shinx. They just kind of like didn't release it in the calendar, and then people were like, hey, it's not in the calendar, is that a mistake? And then he said, no, it's not in there this month, they're cycling it out. So, and that's it. So, do they have Black Friday deals? No, they don't. Magnimus Czar. They usually have, at the end of this month, they have no, I don't have any predictions on what the next GL ship is. But usually at the end of this month, they have their, what do you call it? The anniversary. And that's usually around the time of Thanksgiving. So they will have the anniversary sales where usually they have like crystal deals that will be really, really inexpensive, probably like 25% off or something. And then that's mostly it. They also will probably have some like Lightspeed bundles or whatever else. They'll probably also have some really bad. It was like 2 years ago. They had some really, really bad deals. Like that one was horrible. Yeah. So, but they do have deals that come out during the anniversary. So, but they do give you a bunch of free stuff. So if you play this month, at the end of the month, they're gonna give you a bunch of free stuff. So it is a lot of free stuff that they give you. Yeah. Also, they double assault battles usually, so they'll give us like twice the assault battles that week as well. So every day they'll have another assault battle. So we'll get. I don't know if they're gonna add in the new assault battles, like the Jedi Bro ones, because that's a ton of credits and rewards and stuff, but usually they do that. So they give us a whole week of all the assault battles. So in November we'll get twice the assault battles. We'll get a bunch of free stuff. They'll have a anniversary calendar or something. I don't know, like a pack or something. But it's a lot of stuff. So you'll get a lot of things. Yeah. More than likely. So it's a good time. It's not a Black Friday deal, but it's a decent deal. I'm using Yoda to hold on to some of my Bo-Katan mods. So I'll put this one. The one I got.
295. Getting close to 300. 209 Catharsis. Yeah, I finished his mods. 290, that's okay. Did I use my Zeta? I didn't. What am I gonna do? I'm so conflicted. Because I would love to have Keller and Vex. It doesn't really matter, because I mostly use him for TW. I don't, which is his lead, and he can't die until his team dies anyways, which this is kind of moot at that point. So I'm totally fine with him not having that Zeta. It's not the biggest deal. I think. I'll want it sooner or later, but I do think I'm gonna get this one. And him not giving a bonus turn isn't game changing. It's still good, like it's a good Zeta, but out of all the Zetas I need, I think I'm gonna, like, this is a really good Zeta, and it does help in the, yeah, it was like 2 months ago. Yeah, it's still good. It's the 24/25 free-to-play farming guide. Yeah, I'll do this one. So that's still really good. It'll help with the Zepho unlock too, because sometimes if you get to that like just kind of like ends the mission instead of going for it. My next ones, I'll probably skip out on Jedi Knight Cal Kestis's and Keller and Vex for a while, just to start saving up for the Zetas for Bo-Katan, because she needs at least 4, and then there's like a lot, because Paz Vizslas are really good. This one, Legacy of Paz Vizsla, super strong, and then IG-12s. Assist. I would like to get this one. And then I need the Bo-Katan Mandalore ones. And then I need to use her. I do have the Omicron save though. I do have those. Do I have a place where I can show you? He does not have Omicrons. Is that really only an Omega? I'll do it. Yeah, this is an older kit. No Omicrons. Just a good character. I need hers too. Stronger together. Zetas are hurting me. Alright, so that's all I got, guys, for today. That's all I got. Anything else for me before I go? Any last questions, concerns, complaints? Anything you guys got before we close this out? Phoenix are good. Phoenix are a solid light side team. I don't think you have to go too crazy with them, because if you watch my guide, by the time you finish, you get to 85, you can start fully going into Executor. And I think it's more important to go for the Executor farm than push and to make a really strong light side team. And you can, but I think by the time you hit 85, you do need to prioritize the Executor farm, especially with like Punishing One and how good everything else is right now. So go all in on that Executor, and then you can loot back, finish your Phoenix, which gives you 2 assault battles at Challenge Tier 1, which is it's good. And then they're also just like good for a really long time. So yeah, I think you can do that. But thanks for hanging out, guys. Always a pleasure. I had a ton of fun hanging out with you guys. So I will see you all next time. Don't forget to
like and subscribe, I guess, if you want to. And then, yeah, I'll see you. I do apologize for the infrequentness that my content creation stuff is. So 42. Just make sure you're doing these quests. Just watch my free-to-play farming guide, dude. That'll give you a better answer for everything. All right, but otherwise, thanks for hanging out, everyone.